Labour has urged David Cameron to demand compensation from France for the families and businesses who've been affected by the Calais migrant crisis, accusing him of failing to take any effective action. In the last hour, Downing Street has hit back, insisting that trying to play the blame game wouldn't solve anything. The rising tension this side of the Channel brought rival groups of protesters out in Folkestone today. Simeon Brown reports.
You can see the French coast from the beaches of Folkestone. Thousands fled here during the First World War. 100 years later, those fleeing today's wars are coming here en masse. This was yesterday morning. The consequence of a summer of migrants spilling over from Calais has been motorway pile-ups causing major economic disruption and delay. Today came the political backlash, an attack from the opposition against the Prime Minister's handling of the crisis.
He needs to be sorting it out now, and that sorting it out is long overdue. But I also think he ought to be putting pressure on the French to say, you know, you're going to have to compensate people who've lost out in Kent, people who are running their own businesses, people who are self-employed. It's the high tourist season in Kent and for agriculture, and he can't let people pay the price of Cameron's own failure to get the French to sort it out.
I've asked on behalf of my businesses in my constituency, who I know have been really badly affected and seen loss of income, particularly those in the tourist industry. This is at peak time. Will there be some kind of compensation? I'm waiting for an answer to that question. I mean, what we are seeing now is real traction. There's been some frustration on my part and the part of other Kent MPs that it's taken some time to really get the government to focus on it, but they are focused now.
Underneath the mammoth tailback came the fights back from both wings of the political spectrum. A peaceful solidarity protest by migrant supporters were disrupted by the arrival of the far right.
Britain doesn't play its full part in taking the amount of asylum seekers and refugees that there are. So I think the response to the people who are trying to get through is dreadful.
They actually agree with opening the tunnel and letting everyone flood through, OK? We do not stand, OK, for uncontrolled immigration. Immigration, yes, but controlled immigration, OK?
So just behind me, a group of protesters are here in support of migrant rights, particularly those who have lost their lives trying to get to the UK. Now, just to the left of me now is a group of EDL supporters, and they want England and Britain's borders to remain closed. And further down is Britain First. This is an issue that is dividing Britain. Or is at least being used by the far right to create them in a town experiencing a summer of discontent. Here residents are fed up with the ongoing chaos.
Roads are blocked everywhere you go. I mean, I even had a friend that missed her own mother's funeral because of the roads being blocked. It needs to be more, needs to be done to control it.
Something should happen, like David Cameron should get involved or something. It's costing £7 million, I think, well, at the moment, when we should just put the army through. The army should really take control of that.
The government say they are pursuing a comprehensive approach to tackling illegal migration and making it harder for migrants to get here. With residents supporting the call for compensation and migrants willing to die to reach these shores as the obstacles increase. This summer's humanitarian crisis is a major political challenge.